Hello! Today we're checking on our cows. We have a mare using GPS, but more importantly, we get our arable fields. Hello. Farmer Steve here, and you join me on episode 3 of my Solek Let's Play series. Now, as you can see from behind me, we've got a new cultivator. We've got a new 4-meter cultivator. Between episodes off camera, I did a few cultivating jobs and they more than paid for it. I mean, I did get it on hire purchase, but it more than covered the 50% and then some. So we still got 80 grand in the bank. I have skipped through to April. I was going to come back in March, but we had a meter of snow. So we hit join me in April. We also bought a new jet wash. So yes, the Fiat is clean. Looking good. So firstly, we're going to check on the animals. Unfortunately, we did have some bad news. I think it was back in January. One of the Holstein cows did pass away. They had an accident, so I've had to replace it with another. Yeah, due to an accident. So I did buy another. 2 grand cost. But apart from that, they're all in good health. We do have 2 babies. So the brown Swiss is having one. That's the new. That's the new Holstein. Overall, very good. So happy with that. And the Angus is also expecting a baby. So all good on the cow front. They've still got straw. They are running low on food. I am going to have to get out and do some grass work at some point today. But before that, I wanted to have a look at our red tape because we're now in Tier C. We've gone all the way through Tier D and now we're in C. So I'm quite happy with that. Water contamination's come back, which I've had an idea about, but I'll talk about that in just a minute. So yeah, animal bedding, everything's fine. Slurry management, manure management. We're going to have to get rid of some manure soon. We've got 3,888 litres, and I'm only allowed to hold 5,000 maximum. No, 3,900 I've got. So I need to get rid of some of this, probably this episode or next episode. I'm not sure whether I'm going to buy a trailer or rent one. We're going to need a trailer eventually, so I'll probably just buy one on hire purchase. We've still got, a few bits of equipment we can pick up. Animal space and all this is fine. We've got loads of space. Animal feed is fine. Crop rotation we'll need to have a look at probably once we've got the arable fields. Like I said, water contamination is fine. So all good on the red tape at the moment. The other thing we need to talk about is hay. We need some hay. So I was thinking, as I've still got 3 fields I could lease, maximum 5, remember. I've been looking at these 2 fields here. 115 is oats, so we can produce some straw and we can then sell the oats off for a profit. And then the other field, I've never harvested this before, is millet. Apparently it acts pretty much the same as sorghum. It's a grain, can't mill it or anything like that. It will just get sold. But you can also use a forage harvester and make silage from it. The yield's less than corn apparently, but because we've got the 2 grass fields, I don't think we're going to be doing that. I think we'll just sell it for profit and it will pay off some of our debts. So I think I'll start with that. So let's lease these, and then we'll be able to see what work needs doing on these fields. It's quite expensive. It's going to be another £1,000 a month, but okay, let's get the soil sampling done. Oof. That hurts a bit. Okay, so yeah, they're going to need liming and they're going to need some nitrogen, and it looks like they've got weed on some as well. Weeds, this one's not so bad. small weeds, so we may as well get the hoe because we're going to need it. It can just join our arsenal then. So yeah, a few bits to do. So we're going to get these. I have got some lime. Probably shouldn't really lime this one now, but we can lime the other one. I might leave this one and we'll get this one lined, but then we'll definitely put some solid fertilizer down on these as well, just to get the best out of them. It's saying, to be honest, the pH is okay. Not bad. Okay, so we'll get this pH'd, and then we'll get them both fertilized, and then I'll probably do the grass off camera because we are going to need some more silage. Actually, where are we with the silage? 7,000 litres we started with. Okay, so yeah, we might be alright for a month. I'll definitely have to get some done this month. Okay, so that means we're going to need a sprayer again. Do I buy one or not? Let me get down to the shop. Okay, let's go and have a look. I think we'll probably just get the sprayer we used last time. I don't think we're going to buy it. I just don't think we've got the funds. We'll have to rent or buy a harvester later on in the year. So I think we'll just rent it for now. Going back to the water contamination, I'm going to leave the 2 grass fields once they're harvested as they are. I'm not going to put any lime or any fertilizer down this time, just because I just don't want the hit on it, and because it's only grass, it should be all right. I mean, yeah, I know the yield's not going to be as good, but we've only got a few cows anyway. Now I'll just sell less of the silage, which means just doing a couple more extra contracts, which I don't mind doing. So we'll just lease this again. Just hope I've got enough lime and fertilizer. So yeah, 6 metre. Should we go for the bigger one? Seeing as we're hiring it, why not? Let's lease that. 2.5 grand. Okay, done. Right, let me get this back filled up, and we'll get out to the field. And we'll crack on. Okay, so we only had 800 litres of fertiliser left in the stores, so I had to go and buy another couple. Just hope this is going to be enough. Right, I'm going to get into this field. So we'll start with this field here. I have got crop destruction turned up because it's only early growing stage. I'm not sure whether it would have damaged anyway. I know you're supposed to use skinny tyres, but right, let me get these 2 done, and then we're going to get the line. that used next to no fertiliser. 600 litres for the 2 fields. The wheat field took next to nothing. What are we looking at? Yeah, next to nothing. Line seems to be alright. Yeah, line does seem to be okay-ish, but we'll stick some more on anyway. It's a mixture. Loam, sandy loam, and silty clay. Okay, right. Let's go and get the lime. Okay. Quickly get this done. Unfold. Had this before. It's only 24 meters. That's it. When you're spraying fertilizer, you go further than you do with the lime. It doesn't recalculate what you've got in the back. So. No, still not enough. Let's have a look. Oh, it's not going to be in there, is it? 24. Well, anyway, but I'll probably have to go around the outside, if anything. One of them days today, guys and gals. To be honest, I thought it was going to take longer to do these fields. Not sure why. What a mess. Still not hitting. Okay. I don't normally fertilise with these. I don't know why, I've always gone towards liquid fertiliser for sprayers. So we'll just do it by eye. Getting through the lime as well. Have I got any more left? Can't remember if I've got any more left. I don't think I took them all out, I'm not sure. I'm sure I had 8,000 litres left, I'm sure that's what I had left from the last time. Definitely going to need more. What was in there? 5, 6? Going to be tight. Missing bits. What a disaster today, guys. I'm going to worry about them little bits. Poor Fiat. Taken off road. Yeah, we're going to need more. We've got a few spots in their field next door. Come on, come on. Disaster. I miss bits. If I do too much, I do too much. I'm not going to go back for any more line. We'll do what's done. That's it. When I was having to think about it before I come on camera, I was half tempted not to do anything to these fields, just leave them. So we'll take this back. I know I've missed bits, but it will be all right. Okay, so back to the farm. Dropped off the spreader. To be honest, there's not really a lot else we can do apart from the grass fields. Them fields now won't need any interference. Oh, weeder. That's what I was going to do. I was going to get a weeder, wasn't I? Yeah, let's go and grab a hoe. Let me put this back. Alright, let's have a look what they got. Okay. Yield improvement. Weeders. And it's this one. The Pottinger. That's the only hoe, isn't it? They're all weeders. Yeah, so we'll get this. Purchase, we'll pay 50% off. 10 years, option 4, so it's 90 quid a month. It's nothing, but we've got more than enough headway there. So purchase. Alright, let's have a quick look at what we got. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got 3 more pieces of equipment we can buy, unless we pay some of it off. Few cheaper bits we could pay off, get a few more contracts done, down to 52 grand. We're going to have silage, we'd have to pay for food, so it's just straw. We have got a straw bale in the baler as well. Okay, so I'm not looking too bad. Right, let's get this weeding done. Jump back into Fiat. Might be a bit of a shorter episode today. Get this grass field done after this, and then we'll see where we're at. I definitely need a front brake soon. It's starting to feel a little bit light, but to be honest with you, the Fiat's dealing with the heavier bits recovering quite well. Quite surprised. Alright. It's this next one here that needs weeding. Okay. Fold. Lower. Let's go. So the hoe does small and medium weeds. Doesn't do the large. I prefer using the hoe because it actually takes the weeds out of the field. When you spray the fields off, you can still see the weeds, and I hate it. I like my fields looking nice and neat. Let's go. Okay, that was a lot easier than the liming and the nitrogen spraying. I feel it's awful. Oh well. Anyway, yep, all nicely done. No weeds in the other field. Let's go get the mower. Okay, so I've gone for the bigger of the two grass fields to do, so we'll crack on with this. Get it all baled up. Ready for silage. But I never. That was tough. GPS didn't seem to be working well for me today. I mean, two of the easiest jobs, mowing and spraying, and both have been a struggle, to be honest with you. Not had a good day for the GPS. I'm not sure whether you could see while watching that, because obviously it's going to go a lot faster for you. But yeah, I was locking onto lines, and then straight after he was decided he wanted to lock onto another line, and it was missing bits. It was just awful. I should have just done it by eye. I've never really had an issue with GPS though, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. I have seen on the mod hub there's a new GPS mod. I'm not sure whether it's linked to Courseplay, but yeah, I might give that a download, because that was just, well, this episode's just been hard work on these fields, and it shouldn't be. They're the easiest jobs. So anyway, let's go and get the windrower and let's get this stuff baled up. Okay, job done. I'll get these picked up once the other field's harvested, which I'll do off camera. Bit of a bitty episode with the GPS not working properly. But yeah, overall we got a few things done. We've got 2 grain fields now. So come harvest time we should be self-sufficient in terms of feeding the cows, which is good. So yeah, next episode I probably will bring you back in when it's harvest time. In between I'll probably do a few more contracts. We've got the hoe now and the cultivator, it's got more options in terms of contracts we can do. Probably won't do that many. I want to let the farm make its money really. And I might even think about getting a couple more cows just to grow the herd a little bit. But apart from that, I'll just leave it until you get back. So thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed, please hit that like button and remember to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future episodes. Thanks for watching. I've been Farmer Steve. See you later.